Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Glitch Super Mario World. So, I'm back in this special world to show off a couple things I didn't show the first time through. So first of all, Groovy, revisiting this level, and I'm gonna try to set up the stun glitch here. So hopefully I can just double back and respawn these guys so that they're in the right slots, and then... Whoops, I guess I want to set this up. Whoa, no. Please, walk this way. Okay. And then do that, and do this, and then double tongue, if I can. Hopefully, I'm not missing the frame because of rewinds or something. It's very possible. Okay. And then carefully do this. Okay. And then... Oh god, that's... Okay, I need to be careful about this, and take damage to cancel his tongue, and okay. So now the game thinks that the yellow shell is in Yoshi's mouth, and then I destroy the shell and replace it with this blue Koopa so I can spit him out and carry him around. So yeah, that's how you can stun the blue Koopa there. That's one way you can do it. Basically, well, actually that's not the blue Koopa. That is, well, I spit out the sliding blue Koopa, but it's technically not the same as a blue Koopa. Like, okay, I'll show you what I mean. So the Koopa's sliding, it's in Yoshi's mouth, and then it transforms, and watch Yoshi's body in a couple frames here. Right about here. Okay. All of a sudden he sprouts wings, and that's because the blue Koopa, the sliding blue Koopa transformed into a blue Koopa, which counts as a blue shell when it's in Yoshi's mouth, so it gives him wings. But the sliding blue Koopa is technically a different sprite, so yeah, it doesn't actually count as a blue Koopa until he transforms, which is kind of interesting, so that it's a separate sprite. And you can see that when I spit out this blue Koopa, it looks different than when I spit out the sliding Koopa, because it's a different sprite. It has a lot of the same properties because they're pretty similar. You know, you can stomp it like that and stuff, kick it around. Also, if I spit out the Koopa right after he transforms, I believe, like right around here. So I spit him out, and you can see it still counts as a sliding Koopa. And then after, I guess his transformation timer is still active. So after a few frames, he transforms back into a sliding Koopa, and then transforms back into a Koopa again. So it's kind of silly. Anyway, now, if I do this right, okay. So if I spit him out and drop him on the, like the first frame or two that he spawns, I actually get locked in place and I can't move. I can't move left or right, that is. I can only go up and down. And the reason that this happens is actually kind of interesting. What's happening here is that let's find the frame here. I need to go back. Okay. So right about here, I spit it out, right? And no, oh god, please. I need to find the frame now. Is it this one? Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So what happens here is I spit him out, and for some reason, when the sliding Koopa spawns initially, like the first couple frames that he spawns, his I believe his stun timer is a non-zero value. It's like 1 or 2 or something. So because of that, the timer counts down. And if I spit him out while that timer is still active, then when it reaches 0, the game thinks that something is supposed to spawn from the sprite. Like something is supposed to spawn from him, as if he were a shell, basically. So it's the same timer that's used for, the same sort of timer that's used when a Koopa is inside of a shell and it's about to pop out. So what the game does is when that timer reaches 0, it spawns a new sprite out of the shell, right? So it's the same principle going on here. I drop the Koopa so that he's stunned, and then the timer reaches 0 and something spawns out of the Koopa. Except instead of, something spawns out of this stun sprite here. Except instead of spawning a Koopa from him, it spawns a Koopa Kid, uh, the like boss sprite, and the Koopa Kid boss sprite is actually universal. It's used in all 7 of the like castles or whatever. It's the same sprite for all 7 bosses, all 7 like Koopa Kid bosses, and their properties are based on like where they spawn and like the level mode and things like that. So, but it's technically the same sprite. And when that sprite is used in a normal level, it's pretty glitchy. So the first thing that happens is the Koopa Kid spawns, but he's completely invisible because he's not supposed to be here. So you can't actually see him, but he's somewhere here. And the first thing he does when he spawns is he locks Mario in place. I guess he has the power to do that. And then I believe he floats off screen and just kind of ascends to the top of the level, and he's somewhere above the level now. So I can't actually attack him, and I'm still locked in place. So yeah, he's a pretty smart guy. I guess he just kind of freezes Mario and then flies away. But actually, he doesn't actually have any particular AI attached to him, I believe. And I think the reason he flies away is actually because of the timer was really low when I spit him out. So if I use the if I do this instead, and I stomp on the oh god, if I stomp on the Koopa like that, I believe I did that right. Yeah. Okay. So this time he didn't lock me in place immediately, because I made him appear differently, basically. So he's actually right in front of me right now. If I walk into him, you can see I take damage. Okay. So I'm going to shoot him with a couple fireballs. Actually, I'm not sure why he's not locking me in place yet. I guess it's just if you walk far enough. Yeah, okay, now I'm locked in place. So, anyway, I don't want to walk too far to the left. But he's right in front of me, so I'm just going to shoot him with 2 fireballs and then jump on him. And yeah, that completes the level, because the game thinks I defeated a boss, so it beats the level for me. Yeah, that's actually useful in a TAS, in a 96 Exit TAS. That was used in the 96 Exit TAS. I should link that in the description or something. You should definitely watch that if you haven't. It's really good. It's because that's actually faster than beating the level normally, if you do it optimally. But it doesn't count as a separate exit, it just counts as the normal exit for that level. So since I've already beaten the level, nothing special happens. However, let's go to Funky now. So that last level didn't count, or that last boss fight didn't count as an extra exit from beating the level normally, but there is an extra exit you can get in Special World, and that's what I'm going to try to show here. It's here in Funky. There's actually 2 possible exits to get. Now, KaizoMan666 has a video of this on his channel, so you might know what's happening. You might know what's going to happen. But I'm going to try to set this up. Okay. I don't even know how to set this up. I need to duplicate that Yoshi block to get 2 Yoshis, but then I need to do something... Oh man, this is not going to be fun to set up. I'm just kind of letting the timer run out, because I'm just going to do the infinite time glitch anyway when it runs out. So I should probably just let it run out. And then I'm going to grab the shell that's in slot 9. Well, not slot 9, I guess. Whatever the sprite limit in this level is, I think it's like 0 to 5 or something. 1 to 5. So maybe the shell's in slot 5, I'm not sure. But the point is that it's in the highest available slot, so I'm going to set it like right about here. About a tongue's length away from the Yoshi block or so. Oh, whoops. And, yeah, set it down. I want it to be a little bit closer, I think, maybe. Okay. And how am I going to do this? I need to dupe that block, and then I need to get the shell on the Yoshi's tongue before he turns invisible. And there's no floor directly below the block for me to stand on, so it's kind of high up in the air. I could either fly, or maybe I can use the P-switch to... Yeah, this might work. I'll need to go kind of fast though. So I want to use the P-switch so that the eggs will come down to me instead of the other way around. Oh, come on. No. Okay, there we go, and then get rid of this Yoshi, and then dupe the block. Oh, god. Nope. Stop. I can't. The timer is making me panic, like the noise. Okay, let's get ready to dupe this block. And right about this frame, I think. Yes. Oh my god, what did I just do? This frame. Okay. So now I want the egg to... I want to wait a little bit before I hit the block again. Something like that. Whoops! I keep rewinding on accident. It's really annoying because I'm using my D-pad to control the emulator. Okay, and then throw the P-switch at the block. Okay, as long as I hit this block again before the first egg hatches, we should be good. And then I'm gonna... Whoops! Oh no. Okay, and then I need to get the shell on this Yoshi's tongue before he turns invisible. Okay, no. Don't float. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, by doing that, few things. First of all, I'm riding an invisible Yoshi, which isn't really new, but Mario is still, like... Basically, the Yoshi turned invisible while I was riding it, so it still changed Mario's, like, state. He's still sort of in his Yoshi riding state. But the interesting thing here is I'm actually carrying the, I believe I'm carrying the hitbox of the visible Yoshi, not the invisible one. So if I take damage from something... okay, I'm riding the invisible Yoshi, but I'm carrying the visible Yoshi, the real Yoshi's hitbox, right? I don't really have time to explain this. Okay, hang on. So, let me just try to show you what I mean. I'm actually invincible right now because I don't have, like, my hitbox isn't normal, so, what I'm actually gonna do, I'm invincible to most sprites, but, like this Koopa here won't hurt me, but the lightning pillars still will, and, when that happens, the real Yoshi starts running around instead of the invisible one, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, let's not do that because I need to focus on other things right now. I just got kind of sidetracked. Alright, so... Whoa, careful. I don't want to destroy that shell. Well, it actually doesn't matter if I destroy this shell, now that I think about it. But I'm gonna do the double tongue glitch here, if I can... Or, sorry, not the double tongue glitch. Infinite time. So let's wait for the timer to run out here. I guess when it gets to about 4 seconds. Okay. I would like to keep both power-ups. The timing on that is a little bit tricky. Okay. So, this is actually frame perfect if you want to actually keep your power-ups. So, let me try positioning the camera a little bit better. 5, 4, okay. Whoops. Of course. Oh, there we go, I got it. Okay. So, yeah, if you do it on the very first frame you die, you actually keep both power, or you keep, you don't actually die, so you don't lose your power-up, I guess. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, now I need to carry... Okay, wait, I almost forgot a step. This is really complicated. Like, even when Kaizo Man did it, I think he... like, I think he got lost at one point, and I, like, ended up helping him, like, figure out what he was doing wrong, because this is really hard to tell what you're doing. There's a lot of, variables that are, like, hidden, like Sprite slots and Yoshi's position and things like that when he's invisible. So you can't exactly tell where things are while you're trying to set this whole thing up, but it's a really complicated setup to do something really cool. So the first step is getting the shell on the invisible Yoshi's tongue, which I've already done. Now, what I mean by that is, okay, so when I drop this, so you can hear the invisible Yoshis right here if you listen when Yoshi's tongue touches it. Makes a little noise. So I'm just gonna drop this guy off the level, and what happens is the the Koopa, or sorry, the Yoshi turns visible again, and his tongue is still out because it never finished retracting from when he turned invisible, so it just finishes now, and when his tongue reaches his mouth, he just creates a copy of the shell that was supposed to be there. And now I have the shell again. So you can see that his tongue is still out, even though he's invisible. And because of that, that's actually bad. I don't want his tongue out right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount the invisible Yoshi, and then have him take damage, and that will cancel his tongue. Okay, perfect. Wow. And then I had to remount him again so that he didn't run off the level, because he started running around. So I remounted him, and now I'm riding the invisible Yoshi and the visible Yoshi, the real Yoshi. I'm riding them both, and I have the P-switch, so far so good, I think. Hopefully I'm not forgetting any steps. Oh god, I actually want to kill this baseball chuck, I think. It's not really important, but, well, it's kind of important. Wow. That just happened. That was pretty silly. And I don't want to eat any green berries, because that will renew the time limit back to 20 seconds, and then it'll start counting down again. So... if I press A to dismount Yoshi, it's actually going to dismount both Yoshis. Oh yeah, there's no sound effect when I'm flying, because there's an invisible Yoshi in the level, and that happens. Like, I guess the invisible Yoshi gets priority, so it tries to put the wings on the invisible Yoshi instead, and it doesn't play a sound effect. I don't know. Anyway. Whoops, no! I wanted to spit the shell the other way. There we go. So now what I'm going to try to do... Like I said, I don't want to dismount the invisible Yoshi, and so I can't press A to dismount Yoshi, because it will dismount both Yoshis. I can still take damage on this Yoshi, like that, and just kind of tank my way through some stuff. But I just can't press A to manually dismount. Whoops, I don't think I want to kill him. I want to keep as many things intact as I can, because I'm not sure. Oh god. Okay. Maybe I should just dismount him, because I can always go back and remount the invisible Yoshi again. Okay, I need to think about what I'm doing here. This is kind of complicated. So, let's set the P-switch right about there. There's a 1-up in that block up there, and that's actually important, because in order to get an extra exit, one of the requirements is that I need a Dino Rhino, and there's no Dino Rhino in this level. So I've actually shown something similar in Chocolate Island 1, you might remember, and there are Dino Rhinos in that level, which is why the setup for it is a lot less complicated. In this level, there's no Dino Rhino, and so what I need to do is stun a 1-up, which actually forces a Dino Rhino to spawn. So that's what I'm trying to set up here. I need to spawn the 1-up in Yoshi's mouth, essentially, and then spit it out to get a Dino Rhino. And I need that Dino Rhino to spawn in a different Yoshi's mouth so I can spit it out to get a keyhole. So this is kind of complicated, and I decided to dismount Yoshi and then just go back and remount the invisible one because it's less work. I think it's slower, but whatever. And I need a Koopa, so I might as well grab one on the way. I could probably use this one. Well, I'll just get one that's closer to Yoshi, actually. So I want a shell with a Koopa inside of it. Also, I should kill these guys. Oh, he didn't even spawn lightning because there's like 2 Yoshis, and the sprite limit of this level is really low. Okay, now I need to get... Oh no, that's... Actually, that's fine. Yeah, that works. And then... Where is he? I forgot where he went. There he is. Okay, I got lucky there. I knew he was around the bush somewhere, but... Okay, I need to keep the Koopa inside of this shell. Or I'd like to. There's probably a simpler way to do this, but whatever. This works. Come on, Starman, you're right in the way. I don't really want to grab it. Oh. Okay. Sorry I'm being silent, and there's no music in the level, so the game's being silent as well. There's not really much to say. I'm just kind of trying not to forget anything or like do something wrong here. Oh, yep, see? As soon as I started talking, I forgot I need to keep stunning this guy. Okay. You can't even tell because you can't see the eyes inside the shell when it's got these, like, funny graphics. Okay. Okay. Now, let's, whoops. Oh, shoot. I don't want to do that. Okay. And the Koopa... Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, and then... Okay, I don't... I need to drop my feather right, or flower right about now. Okay. And, then turn around. So I'm trying to set up the stun glitch here so I can get the 1-up in Yoshi's mouth. Right? So I get the P-switch on Yoshi's mouth. In Yoshi's mouth, rather. Whoops. Okay. This is kind of annoying, because I need to remount Yoshi before he runs off the level. I don't need the P-switch anymore, luckily, so let's just get rid of that, and please, jump. Ah! This is really annoying. Okay. Come on, remount him. There, wait, whoa! What just happened? I just rewinded on accident. That's not what I wanted. No. Okay, and... stop! Okay, now, I actually don't need either of these guys. Now, quickly, before he swallows this, I need to spawn the 1-up. Oh god. I can't press A to dismount, so... I need to be careful about this. Okay, do that, and then do that, and then there's my Dino Rhino, which just jumped off the level. Great. Okay. Please. Okay, and... Okay, the problem there is I think the Koopa got in the way. I need the Dino Rhino to spawn in a certain sprite slot, and I'm not sure that that happened. So... There we go. Alright, and hopefully this guy will stay on the platform as long as I keep luring him back and forth. I don't need the 1-up anymore, so I can eat that. Now, the final thing I need to do is get a Sprite in Yoshi's mouth. So, okay, I might as well show you what's happening here. If I drop Yoshi off... Please. If I can ever show this, maybe I can just use a feather to glide. So if I drop this Yoshi off the level, what happens is... the invisible Yoshi will spawn underneath me any second now, please. Hello? Yeah, there he is. And, okay, so he has the Dino Rhino in his mouth right now, which is why he can't take damage from it. But his mouth is not full, which is the one thing I need to still do, and I think I can use that Koopa that's off to the side there to do it. So let's... How am I going to do this? Something like this? Where's that Koopa? I need to get that Koopa in my mouth. That delicious Koopa. Where did he go? I know he's there. Okay, lure this guy all the way over here. And... Where's that Koopa? I know there's a Koopa there. It's supposed to be. Where did he go? Did I kill him? What happened? What's going on? I'm really confused. Oh, I know what. Hello. It's that block up there. Okay. The sprite limit was getting in the way. So that should do it. There we go. And then now, I know there's a Koopa right at the edge here that I should be able to catch with my tongue. There we go. And now I take damage. Okay, so now I've got this Dino Rhino in my mouth and I can spit it out. And, okay, if I do it a certain way, like this, I can get a keyhole. Okay, so now we've got a keyhole, which is luckily persistent, so I don't have to worry about it despawning. Oh, I don't want to do that. So it'll stay there. And then we're going to go get a key. Whoops, I want that shell. So, you might recall how to get a key in this level. I've actually shown that in a previous video, or probably the last time I was here in this level. So, hopefully I left this guy alive. I think I did. It's just the sprite limit is preventing him from spawning. So, we should be able to do something like this. Nope. I'm not sure if I'm too far away or too close. I'm gonna try something different. Yeah, let's try getting a little closer. I hope I hope I didn't kill that guy. I really don't think I did. I think I'm better than that. Whoops. I'm probably just too close. Yeah, I think I'm too close. Alright, alright. Back up a little bit. Let's put the shell, like, here. And, oops. Okay, yeah. I crashed the game. I need to be, I think, a little bit closer. And then I need to actually take damage from the Chuck as he's on Yoshi's tongue. Otherwise, bad things happen. I can take damage from something else, I guess, but then I can't fry the shell. So I don't know what this means. Am I too far away? Why is this one always so finicky for me? Yeah, see, that's bad. Please. Okay, so he doesn't spawn until I get about there, which is why I feel like I should have the shell closer. There we go. Alright, and now let's go ahead and get this key down. Whatever, that works. I should have just tried to eat it with Yoshi, that works as well. And, wow. Alright, so that was kind of complicated, but as you'll see, it's fully functional, and that's how you get the secret exit in Funky. And the interesting thing about this is that exit actually corresponds to a separate event that's not used by any other level in the game. So it actually does count as an extra exit on the title screen. You can actually use this to get another glitched exit, sort of like the one in Yoshi's house. But good luck doing it on like console or anything. And that's not particularly useful, especially on this version of the game where the exit counter caps at 96. But yeah, that's how you get the secret exit in Funky. It's pretty complicated. Alright, now I feel like I should do... yeah, alright, so I think next time we'll try to be done with all this sidetrack stuff and get back on track with World 6. So yeah, sorry if I sound a little bit like tired, that was kind of a long video. Anyway, thanks for watching, bye.